Hey guys, exciting news. I've just got my very first Native Instruments machine. You've got three different ones. You've got the little one which is called the Mikro, which basically is that part. And then this is all sort of squished in here and everything's done by one little screen. Then you've got this one which is probably the most widely used originally. It's called Machine. You had Mark 1 and Mark 2. This is the Mark 2. Mark 2 means it's got colours. The early stuff only had, it was like an orangey colour. And then of course now you've got the Machine Studio, which is actually bigger than this again. Those screens are bigger and you've got a wheel on the side here, so it's quite a large unit. This for me is enough, because in the future I want to get their piano, or the 88 key, which actually has the function like a piano, and it has similar setups, but it is color coded, which helps you a lot with when you're using the software. It's got color coding on it. It comes up on the piano, so you can tell where or what part of the instruments you're playing. So you can basically go online on YouTube, and there's a gazillion different videos that you can learn how to use the machine. I'm using ADSR. It's just another website that they've got quite a few tutorials on there that helps you to understand how this unit works and how to use the scenes and the groups and manipulate the music and so forth like that. So just for curiosity's sake, this is actually my first attempt. So check this out. Still playing around with the sound of the bass, so just playing with the effects. Near the end there, I'm just playing with different sounds. Much of it makes a lot of sense. I'm just flopping around with the different changes, different sounds and stuff like that. One more bar. So there you go, the new toy. This studio primarily at the moment is I'm doing musical scores for people. I do also want to get into creating sort of laid back dance music and stuff like that. That's what I want to get into as well. Hence why I've got a lot of the Native Instruments stuff. I mean, when you start talking Native Instruments, you're talking like this is, hopefully you can see that up on the screen there. That's just the open up, there's different sounds. You've got pianos, trumpets and God knows what. You've got violins, you can play with some really strange cinematic sounds and stuff like that. I highly recommend having a look into Native Instruments. Very interesting. It's native.instruments.com, and they make a huge array of music that you can actually produce yourself. And my 2 CDs, which the first one that I completed was Divine Spark of Love, and my second one is Cosmic Journey. Both were created through most of this software. Cosmic Journey started a long time ago, so very early on a lot of the sounds were created through Logic, and then later on I have actually added sounds from Native Instruments. It's apart from at the end of Cosmic Journey, I do the native drum, rattles, didge. I played the didge and the clackers and stuff like that. That's at the end of that CD, but that's actually me playing there. But most of it is all created on the computer, and it pretty well it blows me out how technology has changed since I was a young fellow when I used to play. And then right in the early 90s I tried to get into electronic music, and it was just blue screen after blue screen, computer crashing, and the sounds were okay, but they were never close enough. But now the quality, the sound now, it's just, you can't tell the difference between real instrument and not. I did some music for a lady who did some recordings for her, and on Logic they've got this fantastic program called Drummer. You add it into the mix, and then what it does is analyzes the song and then plays a drum beat to it. And to be honest, you couldn't, without doing a little bit of mucking around, it just blew me out how well it played. It just sounded like I had a live drummer sitting in here, and I recorded them. It's just, all you do is just chop it up to parts like an intro, and then you can have like your first verse and your chorus and stuff like that, and you just manipulate each of those sections and it'll play slightly different. And it's just, yeah, anyway, it definitely a highlight is to actually look into this sort of stuff now. It's pretty mind-blowing what you can actually do and what you can create. And I'm having a ball now. I've got my new toy here. I'm just losing myself in here for days on end. But yeah, anyway, so I thought I'd just let you into another day of my little mucking around in my studio. So anyway, give us a thumbs up. Any comments or any questions you'd like to know about this stuff. I'm like I said, I'm only just learning this stuff. I do understand Native Instruments more than I do the machine. I'm only just playing around with that at the minute. But yeah, if you've got any comments or any questions you'd like to ask, go right ahead. Love conversing with people. So anyway, you have a great one, and here's the music.